Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl N to the G-O-Z-I Ngazi. And today's video we are going to be making tofu, awara, chunks, whatever you choose to call it. I'm going to start by selecting my beans, taking out any stones, all of that, and then I'll wash it and soak it for 3 hours. This is after 3 hours and it has doubled up. Then I'll take it to my local grinder and they'll grind it for me, and this is how it looks. And when I take it home, this is the kind of sieve I'll be using to sieve out the soya milk. So what you see me doing, I just tying it to what I can work with because this is a very big sieve. I'll be using my hands to mix up the soya milk just to make sure that there are no lumps inside. And once I've achieved that, I'm going to be pouring it into the sieve, and I'm just going to sieve out the milk. What we need to make tofu is just the soya milk. You'll see that by the time you finish sieving the milk out, you'll be left with shafts. Okay, we don't need the shafts. All we just need is the milk. That is what forms tofu. Squeezing out the milk from the sieve can be a lot of work, but you just have to put in that work to get out all your milk. Add water in between and continue squeezing it out to get out all the milk. When we are done with that, we'll just put it on fire and allow it to boil. Now keep an eye on the pot just to make sure it doesn't boil off, and once it boils off, it just spills and your soya milk will just go to waste. You won't have a lot of tofu. So keep an eye on it, and while it's on fire, we're going to get this ready. This is called samia. You can use lemon in place of it, but this is what I have. Put in some water, add some water to it. Oh, this is our chaff. And then rinse this because you'll be needing it for the next step. When it comes to a boil, start adding your samia mixture or your lemon juice gradually, and then your tofu automatically begins to form. What this does is that it clogs in all the tofu, like the soya milk. It just clogs in and begins to form the tofu, and then we'll end up with a clear water at the end of the day. That's to show you that none of your soya milk has gone to waste. It has formed into tofu. Yeah, that is it forming. If you've watched this video to this point, that means you're learning something. Just hit the like button. It helps my video and supports my channel. So I'll just add in more of the samia mixture until I see that the water has turned clearer and the tofu has formed into larger and thicker lumps like this. And then we'll move to the next step, which is pouring it back into the sieve. And when we are done with that, we're going to squeeze out some of those water. Please, not with your hands so you don't get burnt. You can use a spatula or a big spoon to just, press it. So I'm going to add my seasoning cube to the tofu just to give it taste. You can add salt, spicy, to your preference. Mix that up properly, and then we're going to tie it back firmly, put it in a flat surface, and put something very heavy on it so the water can drip out. I'll be using a mortar. You can use whatever you like, and then allow it to stay there for some hours. Keep checking it from time to time, and once the tofu is dried up, it's going to form the shape in which you had kept it in. Okay, and go ahead and cut it into your preferred size. The next step is to fry with vegetable oil. You can choose to fry it until it gets dry and crunchy, but if you have a toddler at home, you can just flip it over once each side gets a little brown. That way it won't be that crunchy or strong for them to eat. So this is how we make our tofu. I hope you're enjoying this video. I hope you learned one or two. Please forgive the quality of my video. I'm using my phone. I'm using anything and everything I have available just to make this video a reality. It will definitely improve and get better with time. Thank you all for your support so far. Now this tofu turned out to be so tasty, crunchy on the outside and soft on the inside. This can actually be eaten in place of meat. Thank you so much for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Catch you on my next one. Bye guys.